It's been a rough year, hasn't it? Some of us, during this time of uncertainty, discovered new passions. New ones that we never thought we would go for before. But in doing so, we lost some of the ones that we thought we were going to upheld, because we didn't think it would work out. But every once in a while, we rediscover them. We learn that we truly did like them more than we thought. And we wish to do it with a genre that we truly love. And with this in mind, I would like to welcome you all to my very own Let's Play of Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Let's begin, shall we? Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time you can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. What is up with your nose? That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village. Far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. Wood. Hey, where are you going with my horse? It's my horse. Hey Link, you there? Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Hey, where's Epona? We gonna get into gameplay yet? There we go. You. Come on now. Hurry on up and bring Epona with you. The girl has stolen my horse. How dare she? It's the #1. Can make a country song out of this. In fact, I'm pretty sure there is. This is the GameCube version if you couldn't tell yet. I certainly hope you could. Oh, hi, Link. I washed Epona for you. Epona is a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. Oh, but listen, Link, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one Epona likes. Ah, yes, one of many references to Ocarina of Time. But I just can't seem to play it the way you can, Link. Anyways. This! Yes, that is actually a reference to Ocarina of Time. There's a lot of them in this game. You. You. It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't make her do too much, okay? I got my horse back. And the guy's gone. And there's a squirrel. And there's a reason I'm pointing out that squirrel. You'll see him later. Ah, what a lovely town this is. Ordon Village. The starting area of the game. And this is a Let's Play, so that means I actually have to talk with everyone for once. I haven't seen most of these lines, now that I think about it. What do you have to say? Ah, if it isn't young Link, are you going to close down the ranch for the day? I just closed the shop myself. I'm sure you know all about the mischievous monkeys that have been coming into the village lately, but those things worry me a bit. Better lock up tight here. I couldn't stand to have any more goods stolen. Can't trust that good-for-nothing husband to do anything right. Come on, Dad, you can't catch a silly little monkey. Well, no. No, I can't. Oh, listen to us babble on. I don't mean to keep you. All right, off to work with you. Get on the horse. Is there anyone over across this? Can't cross this bridge with a horse. Is there anyone over here? No. I don't think we can go in houses yet. Yeah, no, everyone's house is locked because it's getting late. What do you have to say? Oh, hi, Link. I'm making you a fishing rod, you know. All I have left to do is paint it, so get ready for fishing. Well, I just love fishing. No, I didn't want to... Then I need my dad to look it over. My dad, he always has to stick his nose in everything, you know. Well, with a nose like his... You! Good evening, Link. This is a lovely sunset, is it not? It is kind of you to spend time with my husband, you know. It gives me time for myself. Oh, do you have to go put the livestock to bed now? Ah, great timing, Link. There was something I had forgotten to tell you. My son Colin is making a fishing rod. Having flashbacks to the Wing Festival. So the two of you can play together. You should finish it today so you can come and get it at the house tomorrow. You. Oh, Link! Looks like you're going to help Beto. Good job. He headed up to the ranch ahead of you. You go finish up your chores before the sun goes down. You. Sorry to get you over here in such a hurry, Link. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how about you and opponent herd 'em into the barn real quick? We ain't got much time, so you think you can do it for me? Yes. Yes, I can. I'm a master herder. Much obliged there, bud. Okay, then go on and herd these little scamps into the barn for me. Turn around. No. Turn. What is going on? Game. This is not the time. Oh, I hate it when they do this because they only ever go forward. They don't go backwards. And if you chase them too much, they get mad. Like mad enough to ram you. Go! Faster! Get to the barn! There we go. And that's how she's done. Link, opponent, much obliged to both of you. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax. Oh, but how about today? Wanna practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences set up. Ooh, sorry that took so long. Okay then, y'all ride all you want. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village. So, that's not what I wanted to do. Order to jump a fence. Basically, you have to use one of your spurs there, which speed up Epona, before going over the fence. The same as Ocarina of Time. We're not going to spend too much time doing that. We've got other things to do. Do you want to save? No, because that's a terrible thing to do in the middle of a recording. Don't save until you're absolutely sure the recording hasn't been corrupted. Well, I just love fishing. It's a brand new day and a brand new... Who the hell are you? Oh God, it's children. Hey, wake up, Link, it's morning already. This is Link's house. It's a great house, but there's one problem that you will notice as we go through it. What a lovely shelf. Oh, this is something I really like, although it's going to be blurry in this version because this game is a bit old, and I don't have the HD version. There's a nice picture of Epona. It's kind of hard to tell it's Epona, but it's Epona. What are those pictures? I don't actually want to know. It's a goat. Don't know why we have a picture of the farm guy. And down here is the pit of despair that everyone has in their basement. Yeah, I wasn't joking. Light bulbs don't exist. Did you notice what's missing in this house? Where does he sleep? Where does he sleep? And one other thing before we continue. Up here, there's a green flag with a yellow triangle. Now, anyone who's played a Zelda game before will know exactly what that is, but for now we're going to keep quiet. It'll become important later. It's also, yeah. Where are we going? Kiddos, what do these kids want? Oh, Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot!
I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it.
Tallow, if you and Milo want it so much, so badly, just buy it from my parents' shop. You see any rubies in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If the two of you want it, save up in your allowance or something.
But our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel.
You can't look at this baby and tell me that isn't what they sound like. I mean, you can, but you would be wrong. So anyways, they're telling us about a slingshot in the place, which might be an important thing for later. What do you have to say? Well, hey, morning, Link. Got a day off from work today, boy? Not me. The wife's been hassling me. Today's the day to restock our store. Look, see that up in that tree? You can get a better view by tilting the C-stick forward and then using the other stick to look around. What are you talking about? Just by the way, there's some Ordon bees built themselves a fine nest up there, and I was thinking about knocking it down. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. So you're gonna bring larva. Old people are weird. Yo, Link! Yo, up here! I want to talk to you. Press A while holding the L button so we can chat. Incorrect, because I have it set to... Curse when I had it set to toggle. Oh well. Hey, there you go. Over here, yeah. Your voice carries well, as usual. Yeah, no, if you have it set to toggle for the Z... For the... I'm gonna say Z target. It's not Z target, it's L target. You have it set to target, to toggle. He still says hold down the button, but holding down the button actually shuts it down when you have it on toggle. Maybe you can teach my tykes that you've got to press A while L targeting to talk to people from a distance. They don't get it. Well, in the context of this conversation, I don't think Link gets it either. Why don't you climb up those vines there? Ah, yes, the big problem of this game. Link climbs very slowly. Yo, there you are. Stop saying yo. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's just been sitting there next to my house, having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking he's gonna catch a fish, do you? Ha ha ha, a cat can't catch no fish. Well, he just loves fishing. Anyway, that's not what I'm meaning to talk to you about. I want you to look at something. See that grass growing over... What the f... See that grass growing over there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could just hop across these rocks with a quick little... I don't know how to describe that simply. You know what it means. Couldn't you? Well, for one, this is called auto jump. It's in every Zelda game, except one. Yes, you can blow on this grass. This is not a reference, as far as I know. Hawks are great. If you ever are out of ammo, and you need to hit something in a distance, like, for instance, a beehive, you can. I believe if you actually also talk to the husband enough, he will eventually knock it down and they chase him. But because we hit it with the hawk, they tried to chase the hawk and that didn't go well. There's also this monkey over here. And he seems to have something in his hands. Oh, I just noticed you can see our house. Wonder what this is. It looks like a cradle. You know, I've always wondered, what happens if you throw this back in the river? Let's not. As funny as that would be, I unfortunately know what this is. That's going to keep me from throwing it into the river. We weren't close enough. Oh my, Link! I have been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born, and I have cherished it all these years. You know, sometimes did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? I knew. You guys probably didn't. My thanks to you. It reminds me, there is something I'm supposed to give you. You think you could carry the cradle and come with me back to my house? She walks slowly. You can't really blame her for walking slowly. She is pregnant, after all. So how you doing? My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I'd nearly forgotten. I am supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. You got the fishing rod. Zip a fishing rod with a bobber, set it to Y or X on the item screens to use it. Face the water and use it to cast. You can catch fish without bait, but you'll catch a larger variety of fish with bait. The beehive that we knocked down. If we had a bottle with us, we could go to the beehive and collect some larvae. Hi, how are you doing? Link, I saw all that. Calling down a hawk. Why didn't I think of that? I was thinking of trying to knock it down myself, but you beat me to the punch, my boy. Which is probably a good thing. If you have a bottle with you, you can get larva from the broken beehive, and you can use that as bait. The problem is, we don't have no bottle. We have a fishing rod. And, X is B and B is X for me. You'll notice this fish. This fish, I called a cat a fish. Good. Wonderful. Good word association. Basically, you just fling it in, and you wait. You know, it's fishing. And then when it gets to either of the red lines, either ones will work, you yank on it. We're having a bit of trouble. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Nope. I was doing this just fine yesterday. I wonder what's gone wrong. Take the bait. I mean, my lack of bait. There we go. And as simple as that, we caught a green gill, 10 inches. These small fries are everywhere. Or a small fry. Press the start button and check your fish that you've caught on the collection screen. And it gives us a heart, which is unfortunate because I need money. You'll notice the cat is now paying attention to us again. I just like doing this, honestly. It's quite fun. That's not far enough. There we go. I'm impatient. There we go. It's probably going to be another green gill, because as it said, they are everywhere. Told you. It's a 10-inch green gill. These small fries are everywhere. And now the cat has a fish, and where is the cat going? The cat is going home. I believe if you actually go in the store before you do this, the shop owner says that the cat stole her fish. But I forgot to do that. Now it's too late. So now the cat's brought a fish back. Well, what can you get for this? Well, let's go over and look. There is no run button. Chicken! They are chickens in this game. They are not cuckoos. You can tell because they don't kill you if you attack them. Hello. Oh my, Link, come in. Oh, you simply must hear this. My little kitty cat is just so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his little old self. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius, or maybe he had help, but we're not going to tell her that. Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. And we can keep the bottle, but the bottle is half empty. Set it to then and use it to replenish 3 hearts. This is incredibly useful early on. Milk has 2 servings and it heals 3 hearts. Keep in mind, you only start with 3 hearts. It's also really cheap. Speaking of cheap, don't worry, you don't have to return the empty bottle with you. You can reuse it, you know, put something else in it. Recycling is a very important thing. Sure, you never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world was disposable. It's criminal. Which is hilarious because we're not going to say that. Y'all know what I was going to say. Yeah, milk is only 10 rupees. So is larva, 10 of them. Not only do they work as fishing bait, but one larva restores 4 hearts, and you can store up to 10 of them. Slingshot and 50 pellets is 30 rupees. We need 30 rupees. Well, where are we going to get 30? Well, there's... I'm sure there's a few places we could go. For one, there's 5. I'm gonna warn you. If you ever turn off your game and turn it back on, this will show up again. And I'm really tempted to put a counter, but I'm using an emulator, so I use save states, which means that the game never technically turns off. I use save states because they actually save my location along with my data. That's just green rupee. These are actually Ordon pumpkins. Some of them are not grown. If your bottle is empty, you can actually grab some water and you can water the pumpkins. But our bottle is not empty. Oh yeah, you get yelled at. The pumpkins will come back. They always do. Can't remember how to get in there. I know it's not through the mayor's house, because the mayor's house has no back door. Morning, Link. Sounds like Fido's handling things out on the ranch on his own. When he's up there alone, I always figure some calamity or other's gonna happen. A goat got loose! It's heading for town, somebody stop it! This is actually important for later, so we're gonna talk to him again. Because every time you talk to him, another loose goat. Somebody stop it. This time we're actually gonna try. Looks like I'll be garnishing the cost of that goat from his wages. Oh no. Poor Fido. Oh boy. Anyways. We need money. We don't got no money. Every Zelda game's got it. You start with nothing. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take our bottle. We're gonna drink it. Some nice warm milk. Refrigerators don't exist. You put water in your bottle. I believe if I dump this on the pumpkin, if I actually hit the pumpkin, thank you. Actually hit the pumpkin grows. You can then pick it up and you can throw it and it'll have money. Pumpkins keep replenishing over and over and over again. This is what you're going to use to replenish money. So we're going to skip ahead to when I have enough money to afford a slingshot. I believe I need 30. So we're going to just do a quick jump cup. Jump. If this has a blue ruby, this will be the last one. It did. Okay, we've got enough for the slingshot. I'm sure there are better ways to get money, but I'm too lazy to figure that out. If you couldn't tell, this is not going to be a 100% guide at all. It's just something I'm doing for fun. Welcome, my dear. I want this. I'll buy it. What are you doing buying a slingshot, you naughty thing? You're too old for toys. Will you at least let the kids play with it? Oh, I should tell you, if you happen to run out of pellet seeds, you can also use pumpkin seeds. Yes, pumpkins will now spawn seeds, along with a few other things. So you'll notice that we can't find the one pregnant woman's husband anywhere in town. I wonder where he is. Oh, hey, I was just talking about you. Just in time, Link. I delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased, and it works better than you think, right? Well, you have a good one. I could have also gotten the larva. I forgot to do that. Speaking of Colin. Hi, Colin. Oh, you got it. I hope you like it. Aren't you off of work today, Link? Oh, I should also say, don't expect me to say anyone's name, right? So you'll notice there's now a spider on our ladder. I don't know how it got there. I don't know why it is there, but it's there. And it's annoying. And now it's dead. I think this happens as soon as you get the slingshot, by the way. You got the wooden sword. I believe in higher resolution versions of this game, the Kokiri spiral thing is on the wooden sword. But unfortunately, we're on the GameCube, so I don't think it's going to be on here. And I can't remember for sure if that's a thing or if that's just something that I've made up. I'll have to check later. But yes, it is a wooden sword. You can do all the things with that you can do with a normal sword, but it's made of wood. Including, actually, if I remember correctly, talk to these guys. Link has a slingshot. Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it? No, I just broke a lot of pumpkins. They're going to give you the tutorial for how the slingshot works.
Preparations complete.
Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. Can't believe you two brats are so obsessed about this. Just shows what little boys you both still are. Those two idiots will never shut up about it, so I guess you'll just have to show them. So you can... Yes, I hit it. Looked like... And it said you could...
I thought you weren't interested, Beth.
The way you want to aim it is you basically want the target to be in between the two areas where the string meets the stick of the slingshot. I don't know slingshot lingo. But as long as it's basically in between the center point between those two, you will hit your target almost 100% of the time. There is drop-off on the slingshot. Amazing! Thanks, Link. Gee, you really are amazing, Link. Yeah, you really are. You can use swords and slingshots and everything. That reminds me, you've got to teach us how to use the sword, too. Seriously, lately these monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use the sword. Well, I would love to, but I think we're going to save that for next time, because we're at 41 minutes and this is supposed to be a 30-minute episode. Thank you for joining me. This is Commander Jack signing off. The amount of shit we have had to go through to get the first episode done has taken me an extra hour of preparation that was not needed. Once more, with some goddamn pizzazz.